Right, so if you watched my Help Wanted Platinum, you would have heard me say this. A tester to see if these will do well. If this does well, I'll probably do maybe Bendy next. Well, I just said that for fun, because I'm going to start doing these now. And why not start with the game that started the Platinum grind, and which is also my favourite game, and that is... Playing as Henry, we get invited to the studio by Joey Drew as he wants to show us something. After traversing through the studio for a bit, we come across a room, and after finding some dry cells, the ink machine is revealed. Turning back, we come across a new section that's opened up, and on a shelf I find a bacon soup can. Now, remember these, because I'll need to find over 100 for the trophy Master of Bacon, and it is going to be torture. Continuing on, we enter a room with 6 pedestals with images for us to find, those being a wrench,
Joey, what were you doing?
a doll, a gear, a book, a music disc, and an inkwell.
Guess it took a few people to replace me.
And then placing them all down got me my first trophy.
Flowing somehow. Should be a switch around here somewhere. Then I can start up the main power.
I've then got to go to the theatre room, which has a valve, and if I turn it, I can finally turn on the ink machine. However, when we go to check on it, this happens. While running away, we fall through the floor, and this gives us the next trophy. After draining the ink and finding an axe, we enter a room with a pentagram and then eventually collapse. Okay, so that's chapter 1 done, and there's 2 more things I forgot to mention. Tapes and radios. Audio tapes are found throughout each chapter and give lore about the employees of Joey Drew Studios. And the radios play fan songs, and finding all of them gave me 2 trophies, Voice Collector and Gold Record. Alright, now on to chapter 2.
Oh, my head. What happened?
Waking up from the end of chapter 1, we pick up our axe and press on, and entering another room, we can play an audio tape by a guy called Sammy Lawrence. Surely he won't be important later on, right? Anyway, continuing on, we go through an ink hallway where we see a figure walk by.
Excuse me, can you...
Wonder who that could be. After finding a few buttons, we can open a gate which takes us to the main hub of the chapter, the music department. We're turning on the power, we are able to open another section and finding some keys in a dustbin to open a closet. We then have to listen to an audio tape by Sammy to do a music puzzle to open his sanctuary. Doing this gives me my next trophy.
Yes, got it.
Doing this allows us to pull the first of 2 pumps to allow us into Sammy's office so we can then drain the stairs to the exit. Man, this Sammy guy sure is appearing a lot. I wonder if it... Hey look, there's that guy again. Oh, that might be Sammy. Coming back into the main area, we see that the stairs are drained. Not the exit stairs, some other random ones we've just found. Going down them shows that a second valve is missing, and going even deeper down the stairs, we see that a searcher called Jack Fane has it. Don't worry about it though, because luckily I managed to negotiate with him peacefully. Right, now that we've done that, we can finally drain the stairs and get the second radio. I'm not going to go into detail about the other collectibles like bacon soup and like the tapes and that, because I don't want to bore you. Anyways, time to go home. Maybe this guy might not actually be Sammy. Oh, never mind. Oh boy, I sure do wonder what this guy will add to the story. Oh wait, never mind, he's dead already. Well, time to escape. Phew, that was a close one. Thank God Bendy killed Sammy and not me. Ah, shit. Oh look, a trophy. After that second close call, we press on and bump into...
Someone there? I know you're in here. Come out and show yourself.
Boris! We wake up in Boris's safe house and make him soup to leave, and after splitting up, we eventually enter the Heavenly Toys workshop, where we hear the voice of Jacksepticeye, Sean Flynn, and after doing the toy puzzle, we enter a room and come face to face with none other than Alice Angel. Right, so the only story trophies in chapter 3 are at the end, and it comes down to here, either choosing the path of the demon or the path of the angel. So I basically have to beat this chapter 2 different times, so I'm going to do a fast recap of the chapter since it's a lot of filler. Going down a hallway, Boris! Continuing on, we have to pull a lever at the same time, and since Boris is a lazy twit, we have to go to the furthest... Okay, so we then have to get into a lift and talk to Alice for a bit, where she tells us she'll let us leave if we do some tasks for her.
No.
Hope you like fetch quests, because boy, we are in for not 2, not 3, not even 4, but 6. First quest we have to do is find 3 gears.
One down.
Then we kill some swollen searchers for some thick ink. Then we do some valve puzzles. Then we cut 15 Bendy cutouts. Well, that was easy. After that, we kill the Butcher Gang and defend Alice. Ah, yes, you're gone. And finally, after all that, we go down to the lowest level and evade the projectionist to find 5 hearts. And hallelujah, it's time to go home. Yeah, Boris, she lied. Well, somehow we survived that and... Boris, no! Oh, look, a trophy.
I'm here. Let's see if we can find what you wanted me to see.
Picking back up from where we last left off, we explore the lower levels, listen to some tapes, do some puzzles, cross a bridge, go through a normal long hall. God, so much has happened already. Hopefully it calms down now. Quick vent section. Right, now we're finally at the interesting part with all the trophies. Should also mention that there was an audio tape by a guy called Bertram Piedman. Surely he won't be important later on. Yes, I know, we already did this, I'm sorry. We play some carnival games to find out that we have to power up the haunted house to rescue Boris. The next section is the stealth section with the Butcher Gang, and that went well. We then enter this huge room with a big carousel and an audio tape. Oh! That's Bertram, by the way, and killing him gives us yet another trophy. The final section to power on the haunted house is yet again another stealth section with the projectionist. God, they've already done this now. This is getting boring. Oh. Where's he gone? Huh? Oh, crap. Jesus! Anyways, now that the haunted house is up and running, we get on, and after a while this happens.
Boris! No, what has she done to you?
Meet the new and improved Boris!
Sadly, we have to kill him, and yeah, doing that causes Alice to charge at his end. Boris! Waking up in another safe place, we're introduced to Allison and Tom. Allison likes us, but Tom... At some point, Tom gets spotted by the ink demon and the two abandon us, but lucky for us, Alice gave us the seeing tool, so we find a secret gem pipe and just miss them at the boat dock. Hey look, there's a spare. Oh, that's probably nothing. After escaping the big hand, we then arrive at this town-looking area where we were introduced again to the one and only Sammy Lawrence. How he survived the ink demon? I don't know, why must me? Anyways, we catch up and he joins the team. Okay, so Tom's nice now, but you know what isn't nice? These guys. But after finally killing them all, I'm awarded another trophy. It's a good thing now that we're together. Shame if anything happened. Now we're at this super long stealth section with the Butcher Gang where we have to make missing pipes to drain the vault because that's the thing. Anyways, luckily in this section we can find our last bacon soup can. Wait, where's the trophy? Oh no, I missed one. Anyways, I found the last radio, so that's one collectible trophy done. Don't worry about the tapes. There's one that I couldn't get in chapter 3 unless I went the angel way, so I'll be going back for that one. And I also got a trophy for completing that puzzle too. After looking around the vault, we reunite with Tom and Allison yet again and come across this big ink machine, and unfortunately the others can't cross. So yeah, that's it for them. Thanks for accomplishing nothing to the story. Even the stupid tool is mandatory once. Can you guys tell I'm not a big fan of this chapter? Anyways, we find this recording by the big JD who tells us the only way to kill Bendy is by a real film called The End. However, just as we're about to place it, the big man himself shows up and goes Super Satan on us, starts charging through walls and stuff, and you won't believe what you have to do for the first phase of the boss fight against the main villain, who's the title of the game and has had a 5-chapter build-up. You pull 4 levers. At least the second phase is okay as we make him run into 4 glass pillars, and after that another door opens for us to finally place it to defeat Bendy and... We're taken back to the real world where we come face to face with Joey Drew and he invites us to the old workshop. Hang on. Oh, that's the end.
All right, Joey.
Oh, look, a trophy.
I'm here. Let's see if we can find...
In chapter 1, there's no miscellaneous trophies, but in chapter 2, if we go back to this room, we can play an organ 5 times to give us Johnny's broken heart, and failing the music puzzle 9 times gives us strike up the band.
Yes, got it.
Also, I do want to say I got these as I went through the game, and I'm only adding these here to make the video cleaner. Anyways, for chapter 3, I got Blazing Metal for not dying throughout chapter 3, going to the demon path, and changing the ink blob to the ink machine in the toy shop.
Yes!
And the path of the angel for beating the game with Alice's path. This changes nothing, by the way. And another one for interacting with 25 Bendy dolls, and finally the long-forgotten self trophy where we can find an audio log made by Henry. For chapter 4, we can go behind a cutout in the projectionist section and take a photo, and inside a chest we can change the weapon in the Boris fight to a plunger. I'll get into chapter 5 in another section, but a few other trophies I got were standing in my place in the archives,
Yes.
And somehow getting the voice collector trophy for playing Sean Flynn's tape again, even though I already did. But now, it's time to show why this platinum was a pain. Okay, so there's 4 trophies here. Valued employee, do the Butcher Gang pipe puzzle without getting spotted. Aggression, do the fight in Chapter 5 without dying and getting more kills than Tom and Allison. Bullseye, get a perfect score on the shooting game in Chapter 4. Master of Bacon, get all the bacon soup cans. For Bullseye, it was only hard because of how slow the sensitivity is on the controller, but after around 50 minutes this happened.
Yes! Yes!
For Valued Employee, I could not do this for the life of me, so you know what I did? Watched the tutorial on YouTube and got it first try after that.
Yes!
Now these two are the bane of my existence. We'll start with Aggression. If I didn't get this trophy or died, I'd have to restart the chapter with the unskippable cutscene and the long ass boat section and the Sammy boss, and sometimes I'd just die immediately after all that, but luckily this happened.
I think that's all of them.
Yes!
You never know where they're gonna.
Yes!
And finally, for Master of Bacon, I swear I did a full playthrough and nothing. I did a second playthrough and watch.
Down. It's for roughly 2,000. There.
Oh! I got it! I got it, Omar!
Yes.
Wait, why?
And that, everyone, is how I got the Bendy and the Ink Machine Platinum. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you like this content, please like and subscribe. I'm trying my best to grow on YouTube, and any support would be plenty. Okay, that's all for now. And again, thank you for watching.